Welcome back to Devil's Diary TV. Let the story begin. Hi, I'm Carl. Picture this, a family moves into a charming old house. Nestled in a quiet neighborhood, the house, with its timbered facade and creaky wooden floors, oozes old-world charm. The family, bewitched by its quaintness, eagerly begins to settle in, filling the rooms with laughter and warmth. But as they explore, something unusual catches their eyes. On the top floor, a door stands out. It's been boarded up, the wood aged and weathered. It's a stark contrast to the rest of the house. The family is intrigued. A room that's been locked away for years, maybe decades in their new home. The mystery is too enticing to resist. The father, a burly man with a hearty laugh, tries to pull off the boards, but they're stubborn, clinging to the door as if hiding some deep secret. The children, wide-eyed and curious, watch as their father wrestles with the wooden planks. Their mother stands by, a nervous smile playing on her lips. There's an unspoken question hanging in the air. What lies beyond this door? As the last board gives in, a sense of accomplishment washes over them. They've unlocked a piece of history, a part of their new home that's been hidden away. The children are buzzing with excitement, their imaginations running wild. Could it be a treasure room, a secret study, or maybe a hideout from the olden days? But the mother, she's not as thrilled. A sense of unease settles in her. She can't shake off the feeling that they've stirred something that was meant to remain undisturbed. But she shakes off her worries, not wanting to dampen the excitement. They stand before the now unsealed door, anticipation hanging heavy in the air. What secrets could this room hold? They were about to find out. For more horror stories from the Devil's Diary TV, subscribe now. Driven by the need to unravel the mysteries, the family decides to unseal the room. As the boards come off, an ancient force is released, instantly transforming their home. The air grows thick and heavy, as if the very walls of the house are holding their breath. The family stands frozen, their eyes wide with a mixture of fear and fascination. The room, untouched for decades, is a time capsule of sorts. Its musty air holds a stale scent of forgotten memories, of laughter and tears swallowed by the silence of time. But amidst the dust and decay, there's an undercurrent of something else. Something dark, something sinister. As the last plank falls away, an icy gust of wind sweeps through the house. The lights flicker and dim, casting long twisting shadows that seem to writhe and recoil from the newly opened room. The family's faces are etched with a dawning realization of the terror they've just unleashed. The once warm and welcoming house now feels alien and hostile. The cheerful chatter of the family is replaced by an oppressive silence, broken only by the distant, disconcerting creaks and groans of the old house adjusting to its new inhabitant. The once familiar corridors twist and turn into a maze of shadows, their comforting familiarity replaced by an eerie sense of foreboding. The malevolent force, now free from its confinement, spreads throughout the house like a dark, insidious mist, seeping into every nook and cranny. It transforms the mundane into the menacing, the familiar into the frightening. The family watches in growing horror as their home morphs into a nightmarish landscape. As they stand there, shivering in the chill that has swept through their home, they can't help but feel the weight of their decision. They've opened a door that was meant to remain closed, awakened a force that was meant to remain dormant, and now they're left to face the consequences of their curiosity. Shadows danced on the walls, and the once familiar corridors became an eerie landscape. The family, once thrilled by the prospect of a new beginning, now stands on the precipice of a terrifying journey into the unknown. With the release of the malevolent force, the house undergoes a spine-chilling transformation. The once homely abode is now wrapped in a shroud of darkness, its familiar forms warped and twisted by the spectral presence. Rooms that once echoed with laughter now echo with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional creak or whisper that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere simultaneously. Suddenly the house becomes an enigmatic entity, its architecture a terrifying puzzle. Rooms shift places as if moved by invisible hands. The cozy living room that once welcomed guests is now a chilling crypt, its warmth replaced with a bone-rattling cold. The children's bedroom, once a sanctuary of dreams, now hosts nightmares. The kitchen, once the heart of the home, pulses with a sinister energy, its once inviting aroma replaced by the musty scent of decay. The hallways, once straight and predictable, now stretch endlessly like a snake in the grass. The once familiar path to the bathroom or the study now leads to unsettling dimensions. The once comforting walls close in, their once reassuring solidity giving way to a spectral fluidity that defies logic. The doors, once gateways to familiar spaces, now open to chilling scenes from the past or terrifying glimpses of a possible future. The front door, once a symbol of welcome, now seems to repel any attempt at escape. Its once warm wood now as cold as ice. The family, once excited by their new home, now find their excitement replaced with a growing unease. The house they once saw as a sanctuary now feels like a prison. Their dream home has become a nightmarish labyrinth, its once comforting confines now a trap. The joy of discovery has been replaced with a fear of the unknown. As the malevolent force strengthens, the transformation of the house intensifies. The family's hopes of a peaceful life in their new home are shattered as they find themselves trapped in a nightmarish labyrinth within their own home. The once familiar is now foreign, the once safe now dangerous, the once comforting now terrifying. The family found themselves trapped in a nightmarish labyrinth within their own home. As the malevolent force takes hold, the family experiences chilling encounters, ghostly apparitions, unsettling whispers, and manifestations of their deepest fears. The house, once a haven of warmth and comfort, now bristles with a sinister energy that sends shivers down their spines. The air grows heavy, the darkness a bit more oppressive, and the silence, oh the silence, is punctuated by soft, eerie whispers that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. The family, once filled with joy and excitement, now finds themselves in a state of perpetual terror. They are no longer guests in their own home, but prisoners to the unseen force that lurks within its walls. Their every step is shadowed by ghostly figures, their every dream invaded by nightmarish visions. Their youngest, once bubbly and full of life, now flinches at her own shadow, her laughter replaced by fearful sobs. The father, a man of strength and courage, finds his resolve crumbling under the relentless onslaught of the malevolent force, and the mother, the heart of the family, meets a tragic end. The chilling reality of her death sends waves of despair through the family. Their haven has turned into a house of horrors, their dreams into nightmares. Yet they can't escape, for every door, every window seems to lead them back into the labyrinth of terror. Their desperate cries for help echo through the house, swallowed by its dark corners and winding hallways. Their fear feeds the malevolent force, making it stronger, more relentless. It revels in their terror, thriving on their despair. The walls close in, the shadows grow longer, and the whispers grow louder. The family, trapped and terrified, is left to face their haunting encounters alone. Their hopes of a peaceful life in their new home have been shattered, replaced by a chilling reality of a never-ending nightmare. Every attempt to escape the house led them deeper into its haunting grip. Realizing the gravity of their situation, the family desperately searches for a way to break free from the malevolent force's clutches. They scramble through the eerie corridors of their once familiar home, now a nightmarish maze. Their hearts pound in sync with the ominous ticking of the ancient clock, echoing through the endless halls. The family stumbles upon a hidden library, its musty air thick with the scent of forgotten years and buried secrets. Dusty shelves groan under the weight of ancient tomes, their pages yellowed and brittle with age. The family, driven by a desperate hope, begins to sift through the antiquated collection. They uncover old journals, their leather-bound covers worn and faded. The ink, once bold and vivid, has now faded into a ghostly whisper of its former self. The entries, penned in a trembling hand, tell a tale as old as the house itself, painting a chilling portrait of the room's dark past. In these crumpled pages, they discover a tale of a scorned lover, a brutal murder, and a vengeful spirit doomed to wander the halls of the house for eternity. The boarded-up room, they learn, was the final resting place of this spirit, sealed away in a desperate bid to contain the malevolent force within. As they delve deeper into the tragic past, they stumble upon a collection of strange artifacts, a tarnished locket, an ancient dagger, and a tattered map, each piece a fragment of the tragic tale spun within the pages of the journal. The family pieces together the chilling history, their hearts heavy with the weight of their discovery. They realize the spirit is not just a vengeful entity, but a tortured soul, wronged and betrayed, now seeking retribution from any who dare to disturb its eternal rest. What they found was a tragic history and a vengeful spirit that now seeks to torment its inhabitants. In a final, spine-chilling confrontation, the family must confront the malevolent force head-on. They stand at the precipice of the unknown, the air thick with dread. The house, once a symbol of comfort and security, has morphed into a terrifying maze, its walls echoing with the whispers of the vengeful spirit. This confrontation isn't just with the unseen entity, but also with their own fears, their own doubts. They're not merely fighting a supernatural force, they're grappling with the chilling realization of what this house, their home, has become. As they delve deeper into the heart of the house, they feel the temperature drop, a coldness that seeps into their bones. The spectral figure of their mother appears, a hollow echo of the woman they once knew. The sight of her is both heartbreaking and horrifying, a cruel twist of their deepest desires. In the face of this malevolence, they find unexpected courage. They stand their ground, their resolve strengthened by their love for their mother and their desire to reclaim their home. The air crackles with tension as they demand the spirit release its hold on their mother, on their home. But the spirit, fueled by decades of rage and sorrow, refuses to yield. It retaliates, the house shaking with its fury. The family is tossed around like rag dolls, their screams swallowed by the roaring wind. It's a battle of wills, a struggle for control. In the midst of this chaos, shocking truths are unveiled. The spirit is a manifestation of a heinous crime committed in this very house, a crime that took the life of a young woman, much like their mother. This revelation sends a ripple of horror through the family, amplifying their determination to end this nightmare. The family, united in their purpose, channels their collective strength. They confront the spirit, acknowledging its pain, its anger. They promise to seek justice for the wrongs done, to ensure the young woman's story is heard. The spirit, caught off guard by their sincerity, hesitates. In this moment of respite, the family makes a harrowing decision. Do they use this opportunity to bring their mother back to life, or do they risk everything to banish the malevolent force, potentially trapping themselves in this hellish reality forever? This climax forces the family to make a harrowing decision to bring their mother back to life or live in hell forever. Which would you choose? Comment below. For more horror stories from the Devil's Diary TV, click here to watch now. Like, comment, and subscribe before it's too late for you too.